gentlemen, put your hands together for tonight's main event, a fight between two heavyweight champions of the academic world. On my left is noted Canadian journalist, New York Times best-selling author, and speaker. He has been with the New Yorker for more than 10 years and is famous for his books, The Tipping Point and Blink. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Malcolm Gladwell! On my right is noted American writer, consultant, and lecturer for NYU. He has written for such notable publications as the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, the Harvard Business Review, and Wired Magazine. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Clay Sharkey! Now, gentlemen, you know the rules. No straw man arguments, all right? Let's keep this fight fair and clean. And fight!
What evidence is there that social revolutions in the pre-internet era suffered from a lack of cutting-edge communication and organization tools?
Well, let me break the question down for you into two parts. Do social media allow insurgents to adopt new strategies? And have these strategies ever been crucial? Here, the historical record of the last decade is unambiguous. Yes, and yes. Digital networks have acted as a massive positive supply shock to the cost and spread of information, to the ease and range of public speech by a citizen, and to the speed and scale of group coordination.
It may be terrific at the diffusion of innovation, interdisciplinary collaborations, seamlessly matching up buyers and sellers, and the logistical functions of the dating world. But the platforms of social media are built around weak ties, and they seldom lead to high-risk activism.
Point for Gladwell! Get up, Sharky!
You're right. These changes do not allow otherwise uncommitted groups to take effective political action. But they do, however, allow committed groups to play by new rules.
Point for Sharky!
But you're missing the point. Social networks may be effective at increasing participation, but they do so by lessening the level of motivation that participation requires.
Point for Gladwell!
Well, what about the Green Movement or the Red Shirt protesters? They use novel strategies to organize, but the willingness of the Thai and Iranian governments to kill their own citizens proved an adequate defense of the status quo. Is this not some evidence of significant participation?
Point for Sharky! Come on, move it, Gladwell!
How many of those were derived from contact via social media? I would say few to none. People who make real sacrifices, like those who went to the squares and attended the protests, are the real heroes, not social media!
Point for Gladwell!
Even still, you cannot just simply ignore the power of social media. The increased sophistication and force of state reaction, in fact, underlie the basic point. These tools alter the dynamics of the public sphere!
Point for Sharky!
And we go back to the original question, to whether these tools were even necessary. In other words, social media solved a problem that actually needed solving.
Point for Gladwell! Is that it? Come on, that can't be it! The crowd wants more!
Wait, just give me just a quick breather.
So basically, it's bullshit.
What?
All of this is nonsense and is a kind of pointless argument. Hence, bullshit.
No, all this makes sense, doesn't it?
It kind of sounds like your regular academic jargon to me.
Basically, fancy bullshit.
I mean, we did splice together bits and pieces from different articles about social media for this segment. Does that mean it's meaningless?
Not necessarily.
You wouldn't be having this debate if Facebook and Twitter didn't matter, now would you?
Exactly.
Sounds like a point for Sharky to me!
Oh!
And the winner is Sharky!
No, nobody wins in this argument. Not when ordinary people are involved.
You forget, for all this talk of social media and revolutions, what's really important is what's happening on the ground, to the ordinary citizen.
Nobody wins when innocent blood is spilled.
This is not my first time here. This is not the first time I've been asked to be here, to listen and watch, and simply witness the events unfold. I was there in Iran 2 years ago, and now I'm here. And every single time it's the same. It might be different people in a different country fighting for a different cause, but the same things continue to exist. The passion for freedom and justice, the generosity of spirit, life, and love, the compassion between two strangers, far surpassing kinships I've seen between friends and family. It never ceases to amaze me, this incredible capacity of the human individual to go beyond the digital connection, to forge a physical and an emotional one. Let me read you some of their stories. From the Egyptian Revolution, January 25th of this year. Sally Sami said, "If you're in a cab or speaking with people on the street, tell them to break the barriers of fear." Hashtag Jan 25th. Mohammed Ibrahim of the We Are All Khaled Saeed Twitter account said, "If you're in Cairo and you're waiting for something to happen, go to the protest. It's real. Time now to go." Hashtag Jan 25th. Mahmoud Salem said, "Security tried to storm protesters. Failed. Regrouping." Hashtag Jan 25th. Saud al-Subai said, "Armed forces in hashtag Egypt have abandoned shock sticks for more potent weapons." Crowds are massing. Pictures of the leader burned. Hashtag Jan 25th. Ben Wedman of CNN said 6 troop carriers deployed next to hashtag Egypt TV station in Maspero. More troops on the way. Hashtag Jan 25th. Mohammed Abdel Fattah said in a series of tweets, "Tear gas. I'm suffocating. We're trapped inside a building. Armed vehicles outside. Help, we're suffocating. I'll be arrested, help!" Arrested. I've been beaten a lot. And countless more tweets were produced of this kind in a very short amount of time on this very fateful day in Egypt, in order to narrate a most beautiful story of human resilience. This is not the first time I've been here, and it won't be the last. I'm here as a listener and an observer and the occasional messenger. The ones who should be feared are these people. The ones who, even when their physical presence is compromised, still have their digital presence as strong as ever.
Have you seen the news lately? Have you seen the triumphs and celebrations, as well as the pain and anguish of our fellow man?
We saw what happened in Iran in '09. What happened in Egypt earlier this year. What is still happening. We're still watching Libya's future unfold.
These are the stories of both successes and of failures. For every victory, there's a defeat. But what we must remember, what we must believe, is that we need to continue. To keep on singing our songs and walking our walks of peace and liberation.
Don't be content to just sit and watch things unfold.
Do something.
Facebook and Twitter are useless without users. The revolution is useless without rebels.
The whole world is here with us. What about you?
I'm not afraid of gunshots, of weapons, and of violence.
Our voices can pierce armor that even your best bullets can't.
We've been fighting for all of our lives. We're not about to stop now.
We're ready to fight for the rest of it as well.
What about you?